Okay. Whose side are we going to start with first? Divine Masculine or Divine Feminine? Because you got two songs. One of y'all is singing 96 Tears by the question marks and the Mysterians. And the other one is singing Anita Baker, Perfect Love Affair. But I think they play off each other. So one comes, okay, I obviously started with the Perfect Love Affair. And then 96 Tears is following that. Right? Too many teardrops for one heart to be crying. Dun, 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 dun. Too many teardrops for one heart to carry on. Dun, 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 dun. You're way up now. Since you left me, you always laughing, looking down at me. But watch out now. I'm gonna get there. And we'll be together for just a while. And then I'm gonna put you way down there. And you'll start crying 96 tears. Cry 96 tears. Cry. Dun, 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 dun. My favorite part is like, and when the sun comes up, I'll be right way up there, and you'll be right down there, looking up. And on my way, come up here, but I don't see you waving down. I'm way down here, wondering how I'm going to get you, but I know now I'll just cry, cry. I'll just cry. Too many teardrops for one heart to be crying. Dun, 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 dun. Too many teardrops for one heart to carry on. Dun, 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 dun. 96 tears. Cry. 96 tears. Somebody is like real butthurt. Guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Eccentric RockStar'Seed, and the lights are dim. Turn off the lights because I'm using the illustrations that has the naked pictures on it, and I don't feel like covering it up. I just want to flow with it. Okay? I'm Eccentric RockStar'Seed, and I have some concise messages. The motherfucker is concise. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And then you got Anita Baker, meanwhile, like, 'cause it's a perfect love affair. Listen to the background singers in that song. I'm linking both songs. So Anita Baker sang the hell out of that song. That's from her album Compositions. Okay, something about your artistic expression. This is like, give a little, this could be therapy. This could be somebody in therapy. Describe your woman. I heard it just like that. Describe your woman. Okay, you got the therapist right here. You got the Empress, ooh, right here. Okay, you got the Six of Cups, and then you got trust. So right there, that's a clear and concise message. Both of you have trust issues. Both of you have mother issues. That's still correction. Pardon me. Both of you have trust issues, and both of you have long-standing concerns regarding a mother figure, your mother or a mother figure, since childhood. You both share that, but you're not trauma bonded. This is Six of Cups right here. You see that? You both take care. This is affection, one of affection. You both have been severely traumatized so much that you are mother figures to each other. But sometimes those issues, they trigger. I feel like one of you is a lot more stronger than the other one, but I also feel like it's triggered, and like it has flare-ups once in a while. Even when you're strong about it, you still have flare-ups. It's a natural thing. I don't know why I'm stuttering, but somebody's hands is like this, shaking. But you have artistic expression, honey. Okay? You have... You see? You see that? Expression. You have a very eccentric way of getting your point across. This is the therapist asking, so describe your woman. Well, she's a little feisty. She's sexy as hell. Like somebody like gawking over you, lusting over you. Like she's different. She's just very different. Like somebody's like very upset about y'all. And then you got she's playful. She's the type like she's just very playful. She does whatever the hell she wants. Okay, she just jumped in the pool butt ass naked, or she just likes to be free. She's herself. She's a free spirit. But she's also with the temperance and the kindred spirits, healer. That's that Six of Cups and the Empress energy. You both have healing abilities. You both have the same traumas. You both know how to take care of each other on an emotional level. Okay? This is saying that it stems from childhood, the trauma that you both work through every day. So one of you is better at it than the other one. One of you drink too much. Put the alcohol down. Stop drinking. Cloud your judgment. And that is why you have trust issues. You see how you see Bambi? That's the man and you're the woman, okay? But you want to be that for that person too, but the person doesn't know how to let you. But Bambi, you see how nurturing this person is? A deer is like very like compassionate and everything like that. Like Bambi and his mom. That's how I think of it. And then you got, I carry your heart, you carry mine. I'm just showing you the illustrations before I dim the lights again. Tribe of a kindred. So that's again with the kindred spirits. And then you have freaking beautiful. This is what you think of each other. There's a lot of mutual respect. It's better to be absolutely ridiculous than to be absolutely boring. This is where you have a keen way of expressing yourself comes in at. And then you got blame it on my gypsy soul, the free spirit stuff with the playfulness. Okay, you just do you. But I feel like it's a combination of all three illustrations. You know, with the kindred, like you two, you walk to the beat of your own drum. That's both of you, and I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. You both learn a lot of lessons about self-love. I know you got on the bottom is Angel of Truth, Divine Badass, and Be Your Own Hero. All right, we're gonna get started. No, go back to the dim light. Let's start with, I carry your heart, I carry it in mine. That's tribe of a kindred. So when you see that in a reading, it's about knowing that home is where the heart is. Wherever your heart, you give your heart permission to reveal to you the people, places, and activities that feel like home for you. We got that with the Empress and the Six of Cups and trust, right? So maybe it was an issue if someone wasn't sure, wanted to put you through a certain series of tests to see if they can trust you, to see if consistency is queen for you, so they can let you in, because based off how they feel, based off their perception of you. But you're in a phase of transition in your life. You're casting off that which is not true to your heart in favor of what really feels like it belongs in your world. So a lot of people are like, they're separating, or you and your person are separating from people, places, things that just don't fit the bill for where you're trying to get to. You're decluttering your space. That's basically what I'm saying. And it prevents you. Sometimes the mind resists what the heart wants, thinking that if we let go of too much, we'll be left with nothing. It's like the ego kind of like, somebody struggles with their ego, and that it's better off to hold on even if something isn't right. This prevents you from being able to find your way home. It's safe to trust your heart as it attracts you. It attracts into your world what's truly meant for you. So I'm going to bluntly say this. Clearly, someone met you and they knew who you were. They had a knowing who you are. With be there, it's too many cards that says be there for you, tribe of kindred spirits, dig, Six of Cups. Like somebody know who you are and they know you're supposed to be front and center. And they pulled the hypocrisy move on you and they turned away. So the spiritual guidance is really teaching you that there's a place where you belong. Maybe you found it, or maybe you're still looking, but it doesn't matter how long it takes to find it. What matters is that you believe you deserve a real home for your beautiful heart. So for me, like for what it says to me, is that this person is held back by trust issues, or just making every excuse in the world, or just held back by a lot of bullshit that don't concern you, but you could feel like you're being faulted, which you're not. And when you think about it in hindsight, it's not your fault. It's not you. But you're being met with a lot of resistance. In a way, it's like what matters is that you believe you deserve a real home, okay? And that you don't give up until you're there. So you're standing your ground. Sometimes that means leaving what you once had hoped would be your home, perhaps more than once, until you find it in the truest, most meaningful and enduring way. Someone could be led to leave someone behind. The quest for intimate, soul deep belonging begins with you. Someone is on this quest, is like, I met this person, now it's like I gotta start healing my issues, but they don't know where to start. That's why you was trying to be there. You was trying to tell them where to start. You gotta start from the beginning. You can't pick and choose what you want to deal with and what you dig. Like, you can't pick and choose. You gotta put it all together. You gotta consolidate it into one big concern and take care of it. That's why you got the therapist there. I'll start from the beginning with the Page of Wands. Then when I see freaking beautiful, it's like you're here to march to the beat of your own drum. You can be happy and free, whether the world looks at you with awe, admiration, confusion, or love, or all these things at once. It's about others can love you even if they can't always understand you. Being different doesn't mean you have to be alone. Somebody know better about you. Y'all know better about each other, and you don't understand what the pussyfooting is all about. Ooh, eccentric. That's right. Sag, I got you, baby. Being different, it's only when you try to change yourself to fit into a stereotype that you will lose your way, becoming unhappy, discover a lot of obstacles and feeling increasingly rejected and defeated. So what you're not going to do is play yourself short to show somebody anything about you. You know who you are. You dig? And the other part of it is someone is already playing small in their own life and they're scared to go bigger. You're not scared to go bigger. You already went bigger, okay? Because the Empress is here. Expression and Queen of Swords. You already know you don't get more bold than this motherfucker right here with her ass. Giving her people her ass to kiss. You know how to be your own hero. And that's just the bottom line. You dig? But normal is not for you. That's just the point is, don't be afraid of that. You telling somebody that normal is not for you any more than it's for me. So you don't need to be walking around trying to shrink yourself to fit into these little motherfuckers. These little itty bitty little itty mini mighty mo motherfuckers. Like, deep down, you are the kind of crazy in an individual that is a good crazy. You would never be happy trying to be the same as everyone else. You have an inner sense of justice. It's like somebody would rather be rebellious and sneak around than just walking their truth, and a need to question authority when it doesn't earn your respect. You have that inner sense of justice where you question things when it doesn't earn your respect. I think you chumped the shit out of somebody. I don't know what the hell this is about. Like, you got somebody's tail between their legs and they don't want to say that. This may make some people uncomfortable while it inspires others to think for themselves and not automatically assume that everything they're told is correct. So what I'm getting is somebody may realize they're not as authentic as you. Or maybe you could have overestimated somebody. Maybe, I just think it's a lot of fear. The person is made to feel like, well, maybe I'm not as bold as I thought I was, because I could not do what you do. You think so? That's why you met somebody like eccentric. Okay? Somebody who is eccentric like that, with that expression. That's why you met that person, because the things you admire about somebody, or the things that trigger you about that person, are the same qualities you have in you. That's why you're attracted to that person. Kindred spirits, tribe of a kindred is here twice, 3 times if you incorporate the 6 of Cups. Nonetheless, man, somebody doesn't like one night. I think one night stands bore people, bore someone. But when you look at the Gypsy card, when you get that in the reading, it's like you're encouraged to say yes to new opportunities and adventures and ideas and connections. Do you want to see me with somebody else? I'm going to just ask you right to your face, right to your spirit, right to your ancestors, right to the Most High. Do you want to see me with somebody else? Is what somebody's saying. Okay? Especially the ones that fill your heart with a sense of excitement. Perhaps just before your mind begins to dwell in doubts and concerns, trying to talk you out of something before you even give it a chance. Do I need to call those motherfuckers back? Do I? Okay? Do I need to return a phone call from any, many, money, mo motherfuckers? Like, can you handle the unfamiliar better than most? Okay? You sure? Can you walk on this wild side? This thing of ours, this thing called life, is like, I try to see where your gusto at, like where your kahuna's at, like where your skirt back down and grow a set. And I don't mean it to be disrespectful. Okay? Once you get your bearings, you'll find a way to thrive, to enjoy what you discover and experience. Like you let the yearning of your soul to explore the new and exciting inspires you. Sag, that is 8,000,000% your energy to some, and somebody is like admiring it, but they're kind of scared of it at the same time. It's like the unfamiliar and the unknown holds great blessings for you. Open yourself up to new horizons. You're trying to help somebody. Kindred spirits with the temperance right here, like I'm trying to show them, even if they don't want to come on, I'm going ahead. Like they watching you in admiration. Is like, nothing I'm saying is meant to be taken out of context in a negative, derogatory sense, or any kind of negative connotation. It's never meant to put you down or make you feel bad about yourself. If anything, I want to lift you up. Okay, I want to help you. You dig what I'm saying? Like the spiritual guidance is, there's wanderlust in your soul. That heart quest for new worlds and that amazing experience. Like somebody it just didn't sink in how serious you are about adventure, about the new, anything fresh, anything new. Like you're supposed to feel like that about everything in your everyday life. Somebody's looking at you like I don't know if they look at you like you don't have accountabilities, like you just not grounded. Like bullshit. Grounded is equating to toxicities for you. Grounded for me is being authentic in who the fuck I am and where I'm going. And that's how it should be for you, or you wouldn't be gravitating towards it or trying to hide. Now you have a gypsy soul that will always seek out something new and different. It's like you pulled it out of somebody. It's like somebody was playing small and you pulled it out of someone. They got what you was like, they the new fucking gusto. Their gusto. You dig what I'm saying? Like it brought out their authentic side because they met someone who is everything like them. Another replica of them. So why, it's interesting. I guess what we're going to find out today is like, why are they afraid of it? And what I feel like it is it comes down to trust issues. I know this feels, nothing about this feels wrong. And I'm scared. I don't know. It's like, but at the same time, I hear a disconnection in I'm scared or don't trust / nothing about this feels wrong. Maybe they fear disappointing somebody. They don't want to look guilty. They feel guilty. Maybe that's what it is. It's triggering some kind of imbalance. It's creating an imbalance. But this is just how your life is meant to be, a divine adventure. They know if they come with you, Sag, it's going to be an adventure. And it's never going to be a dull moment. They're going to be so fucking happy. And how do I say it? It's like there's an adventure that's it's just for you. Everybody can't have a piece of it. If you're worrying about other suitors, they don't fit the bill. That's why they're not here. You dig what I'm saying? Like, even if you're not here, they're not here neither. Nobody's filling up space with other people. That's for somebody. And it's just for you, the places to see, the people to meet, experiences to have. You're meant to go on this journey inside of yourself and out in the world. You got to go inward first to go outward. And this person's doing that in secret. I feel like they're in hermit mode doing this shit. It's like, what you scared of? It's like you get the butterfly tingle in your stomach when you get on a roller coaster as it's about to dip and go down the hill real fast. You're meant to explore a world bigger than the one you currently know. Like, it's going to happen. It's divine. It's meant to happen. Trust the divine timing. Be open to what life has in store for you. Maybe you are a little afraid and wonder if you're brave enough. The quick answer is you are brave enough and then some. Okay? Maybe you worry that you've missed your chance but cannot miss your destiny. You cannot miss your destiny. You may have thought you missed your chance, but that's not the case. It's right here waiting for you. So with this person, trust. The person needs to be reassured that it's being preserved for them. And your gypsy soul is going to grow and fulfill even more of the purpose you were born to. Y'all supposed to be, I feel like y'all gonna run away together. When the person decides to get on board, and I feel like they are, like it's a lot of adrenaline. I feel a lot of adrenaline, and I feel like the person who is nervous, I think they believe you. They know this to be true, but they're nervous. It's like, I'm really gonna do this shit? Like, this is really a leg up from what the fuck I've been experiencing, and it's beyond traumatizing. Somebody's gonna feel real shaded that this person feels traumatized in their presence. But when you got be there for you, it's time to let yourself off the hook. Don't interpret the behavior of others or circumstances outside of your control to indicate something negative about you. Ditto. It's not for you to feel guilty because of someone else's authentic disconnect with you. I heard random disconnect. They just randomly disconnect from you. The fuck? What's that about? I see y'all going on all these different cruises. I hear cruises because that's a resource where you could see a multitude of different places in one trip at a time. But it's not just a cruise. It's a car. It's a road trip. It's walking. It's bike riding. It's a new city. It's entrepreneurship. It's a new home together. It's a new life. It's your life. It's not a new life. It's your life. It's truly where you're supposed to be. You've been keeping yourself in a south node, in a karmic pattern for way too long, and it's time to pull yourself out of it. Okay? Did I pray? I didn't pray. I apologize, y'all. I got so into it. It's like our rap. Forgive our sins and excesses, establish our feet firmly, and give us victory over the unbelievers. The devil is a liar. If you think you're supposed to stay stuck in fear and your coulda, woulda, shouldas, you have nothing to be afraid of. Nothing. Take it from a centrist, my sternness in my voice. You have nothing to worry about. You dig? Like, you're safe. That's what the Most High is trying to show you. He's trying to reiterate it. He's trying to give you signs and synchronicities. He's trying to, like, you getting the message. I don't know what you scared of. What you scared of? That's going to feel good? Or is it going to hurt? You cop out and say, I'm scared of getting hurt. I don't trust. Bullshit. You scared it's going to feel good. And this person struggles with being vulnerable because it goes back to childhood traumas with the vulnerabilities and the receptive energy. They struggle in their receptive energy. You know what I'm saying? So being this therapist, this is somebody this could be the healer yourself. This could be one or both of you, or it could be a professional resource, an additional resource that someone's seeking counsel about. You dig? It could be a religious leader. It could be a parental figure. It could be someone like you just look up to this person and they have wise counsel for you. But one thing about it is their creativity. When it's the Page of Wands, that's creativity, that's passion. They have a real passion for you. or your person? Is your person talking to somebody, looking up to somebody, they have a real passion for you? When they look up to you, they have a real passion for you. You look up to your person and you have a real passion for that person, so it plays well. It makes sense. With the Page of Wands, it's like this is somebody who really cares about people. They care about what they say to people. They're careful not to mislead people. Like, you see this? This is somebody who the youth is not wasted on the young. Let's peel back the layers. Let's start from the beginning. To be there for somebody, you have to be open, sensitive, and a beautiful heart. And somebody just could not believe it. Like, you just don't change. Sometimes the world cannot meet the heart of yours on equal terms. That's what this person was concerned about. Am I smothered with, like, smothered gravy, like smothered chicken and gravy, or chicken smothered in gravy? It's like, am I held down with too much nonsense to even be on an equal plane with this person? Sometimes the hearts of others are just too close and afraid. And that's what this person's realizing about their surroundings. Like, people's heart is just too closed off and afraid, and I've been playing too small for so long because of my wounds, my mother issues, my childhood issues. Okay? I have issues. I have issues too. Sometimes I'm not that strong about it, even though I'm strong every day. Sometimes it's a flare up, but it comes to pass. But that's okay, because it's a part of why you were born, to help heal and open the hearts of the world. You are wise. Pardon me. You are wise, and you know your purpose is to shine the beauty of your divine heart freely for all to experience. You never have to close down or turn away from the sacred space in the world. Is like, but you do deserve to be safeguarded and protected. And that's what I feel like y'all are, a garment to each other, which is like, you protect me, I protect you. Even if we have to be apart. With the Empress here and the Six of Cups, like, y'all already know each other. I knew you before I knew you, kind of energy. It's like, when you know that you have your own back, to be able to stand up for somebody else. So when fearful, angry people lash out in pain, trying to hurt others because they cannot get past their own hurt, do not make it about you. Your heart knows how to love you and protect you, while it is compassion for the suffering that another may be feeling. You can have compassion for people without internalizing that they're projecting something onto you. If you made a mistake of lashing out at each other, I feel like you both hurt each other's feelings in some way or another, whether it's avoidant or just projection or something like that. And you have to make it right. I think you always want to make it right with each other. Remember that you must be there for yourself, nurturing your own heart with plenty of love. Like, you give to yourself just as you give to the world, with kindness, a lot of generosity. Don't allow anyone or anything to make you forget what real and true love and wisdom is, and that fills your own divine heart, and it helps heal the world. So clearly you have a mission with each other. You dig? Be there for you. And when y'all powerful. Is someone afraid to step into their power? When I see the angel of truth, right? The truth wants to be told. It needs to be heard. Somebody wants to tell the world. It may seem like the whole world wants to believe in a lie. And so you wonder if you're crazy. If you're the only one who's thinking differently and desiring the real story to emerge. I want to tell people how I feel about you. I'm going to tell people how I feel about you. I want to live openly and free. I want to do it. I just feel like it's so many of them. It's like 50,000 of them. It's only one of me. Every chosen person feel like that and have been through that and have worked through that, have struggled through that, Yet those who fight against the truth are even more in need of it, more than you. You dig? So there can be no healing, no freedom, no moving on without it. You're going to be blessed with truth revealed and realization about yourself. Like, the world and other people's opinions, that will, it'll bring, how can I say this? It'll happen in the right time. Like, you're meant to be free. It's like, sometimes the lies we are repeatedly told become so familiar that we forget that they are lies to begin with, and we start to believe that they are the truth and that, like, they're real. Maybe it's someone judging us that is the lie. The person that's passing judgment is the lie. Maybe it's advertising in the media. Sometimes we get hung up on the media. Remember how President Trump was like, "It's fake news. It's fake news. All of it is just made up to keep you in a certain space. A space of fear. Which are often more about deceptive manipulation than a source of correct information. Whatever the source, all untruth teaches us the same thing, that we must be afraid and hate each other. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what the news does to people. It divides, it segregates. When we are fed so many false truths, it can become hard to remember what the real truth feel like. It can even start to seem like the truth doesn't even matter as much as being able to convince another person to accept your point of view. This is like poison for the soul. The soul needs truth, like your body needs air to keep it keeps it alive. Deep in your soul, you know what is true. You know when you or anyone else is not being for real, is not being authentic. You are sensitive enough to know that the only truth feels good to you. So you knew when that person lashed out at you, or when your person was struggling through something. You knew that they was hurting. They was coming from a hurt space. You knew that. You have to give yourself permission to be truthful. When that person kept themselves away, or you kept yourself from Sag, or if Sag kept himself from you. You knew that you have to give yourself permission to be truthful with your own soul and live honestly, authentically, and be brave. It's the only way for you to really be you. Like, that each other is a safe space to be honest, to be truthful. Do we want to keep going? You want to know why you so super fly? Like, let me tell you, you want to know why you the shit? I'm going to tell you. You want to know why Sag think you the shit? Or why Sag realize why you think she's the shit? He or she is the shit. You may feel under pressure to conform, maybe to someone else's opinions, or even to your own previous plans or ideas. Don't give your power to make choice. Don't give your power to make choices away to another. Whether that is to choose of what to believe or how to behave, don't give away your power to the past if it'll take you away from what you know to be true now. So what do you know to be true now based off of what you experienced in the past? We already know what the past looked like. You dig? We already see your response to the past. It doesn't work, does it? Absolutely not. It's a better way to do this. You dig what I'm saying? It's like someone is expecting you to just, it's not even, you may feel a little bit humiliated just being authentic and just trying to like encourage somebody, like it's okay, like you're safe. And you may feel like this person's trying to make you do too many songs and dances to prove yourself worthy, when they really, it's not even about you. It's just they are not where you are healing wise. They have not evolved that far yet. You have to take your time with them. You got to start from the beginning with the Page of Wands. And your creativity and your freedom of expression allows that. So don't, even if it seems to be more difficult in the short term, trust that living what you know is true and is right for you. The only way that you can gain the happiness and fulfillment that you want to deserve, that you want and deserve. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you being beautiful, a rebel, a soul stir, one who rattles cages, rocks the boat in the name of truth, love, and wisdom. You turn somebody the fuck out. And guess what? You feel the same way. The only difference is you're not tripping about it. Like, you know that you're turned out. You already know that you're turned up. When I say turned out, I really mean you're turned the fuck up. Like, it's your fire. It's like there's only one unique person, your exact mirror of your other self, can turn that fire up to what it's supposed to be. Like, you already had blazing. Like, you already was like fiery, a spitfire within your own right, and then that person came and turned that fire up, and you did the same thing for them. It's like y'all naturally being close enough to each other and intertwined with each other. It's like that fire is up now, and it's like people like the new you. Well, it's not really new for people to see you like they always saw you like that. He always saw you like that, but people like the new him. Like, he kind of turned up a little bit. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, And some people are arrogant. They kind of like intimidated because they kind of like cast him out because he's in his authenticity, or he's stepping into his power. He's stepping into his purpose. So it's like canceling people out along the way, and they're getting intimidated, trying to trying to turn the fire. They don't know how to turn the fire back down because it's not them that ignited it. It's you, baby. It's you. You dig? So even you believe, if you believe that we need to create things that takes care of all people, it's like you want to be talked. You won't be talked out of what you know to be true deep in your soul. It's like somebody know, like, there's nothing you can say to me about my bitch, and ain't nothing you can say to me about my boy. It's like, leave me alone. It's like somebody wants to put you down, or you can't be manipulated by anybody. You won't let fear or yours or anyone else's control you no more. It's like that fire is up now. It's like the rebel against belief systems. Like, you're not a conformant. You were surrounded by so many conformants, and you already knew yourself to be a non-conformant. You dig what I'm saying? Like what people label as somebody who's different, a non-conformant, somebody who's eccentric or a black sheep. Somebody who's the oddball of the crew. You dig what I'm saying? So you are your own person, and you know that trying to fit in is only for those who are afraid to stand out. You don't insult yourself by trying to be anyone other than yourself, your true self. That is you, Sag. It's like that motherfucker ain't got no choice. They can't come back the way they showed up, because when they showed up, it's like you saw where they still needed to grow. Now they gotta grow, and that's what I feel like that's what they're doing. They're gonna hold out from you. Somebody's real mischievous. Now, listen to 96 Tears. It's like somebody gonna play a prank on you and make you think it's all fucked up, things is all fucked up, and it's really not. They gonna surprise you. That's what I feel like. It's like, you know that you don't need to be like anyone else, and this person know that you're never gonna be like anybody else. You don't want to be like anybody else. You are so fucking crazy. Like, blame it on my gypsy soul. It's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. This motherfucker fuck with you so hard because of that. Because of that. 96 Tears. Dun, 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 dun. Perfect love affair. I'm telling you. What else? You're just amazing and valuable just as you are. You can inspire others to overcome their fears just by believing in the truth of your heart and going after what you want with passion and confidence. You are a badass, and it's in a really good way. Like, you need to be famous. You need to be because you're your own hero. You're not afraid. You're not scared of shit. Like, nobody ever met no woman that's not scared of shit. Like, aside from hiding behind a man, I ain't scared of shit. No, you out there by your damn self, on your lonesome. This healing journey, this spiritual journey, the temperance, that's somebody who walks alone. Like a priestess or somebody who's a spiritual person, they tend to walk alone a lot through that process. A gypsy person is not somebody who sticks around to conform. They never do that. They go with they don't flow with the wind like an airhead, like people like to say. It's just the conformist always got some shit to say. They follow their purpose, their authenticity. I'm just me. I don't know how to be nothing other than just me. That's why your creative expression is the Queen of Swords. Like, you'll tell the fucking president to kiss your ass. You see that? Mm-hmm. I did. So when you see be your own hero in a reading, it's really just believing that you're worthy of an amazing life. You don't need to feel guilty or hold yourself back to make anyone else feel comfortable. You don't need to be timid or uncertain, worrying that you are becoming too much for someone or asking too much from God. Living a great life is not about competition with anyone else. Living a great life helps inspire others to do the same. It doesn't take anything away from anyone else. If your dreams both excite you and scare you, that's a really good sign. So that's your person. You're letting your person know that's a really good sign, where your person's letting you know that you are fucking awesome. Like, rock that shit. I'm watching you. I ain't gonna never not watch you. Give yourself permission to go for it. Go after what you want with a happy heart. You have every right to be proud of yourself. You have courage. You have listened to your heart. You even sometimes seems to be, it's like a really hard choice to make to have done that. You may have had days where you don't feel so heroic, but deep within, you have guts and you're strong. You know that a challenge is the way that God shows you that what you're capable of of something more. You know, you're capable and worthy of having more, and an opportunity is before you now. Has your heart been urging you to take a stand or take action in some kind of way? You dig what I'm saying? So you ask yourself, would you feel proud of yourself if you honored it? Then do it. Dig? Like you're learning what is to truly respect and take pride in yourself. Like, come on, baby. Like, get off your ass. Like, you got this. We got this. You're doing this shit. I'm gonna always do this shit. I don't know life to be no other way. Ever since I was a baby, I was like this. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't know myself to be any different. And I went through a lot of trauma. My trauma comes from, so much of it comes from my family too. You know, my family trying to conform and make me sit in a bubble or try to box you in. Don't never let nobody try to box you in. You are your own unique presence. Your presence is a present, and they can kiss your ass. Monster. Now I gotta link that song too, because that's Kanye West said it best. My presence is a present, kiss my ass. Dig. So I don't even feel like you're trying to impress anyone. Like, you're awesome. You're an awesome human being, and you have everything within to make yourself proud. And it's time to step up. It's time for you to be your own hero. You're having this conversation with this person. You are determined to say this to this person. This person may have shut down on you or may not want to talk to you. You may not be speaking to this person, but you're going to get this message out there for the universe. If God want that person to hear the message, He's going to make that person get that message, and it's going to come. He's going to hear it from you. God speaks through you. You know, it's like the means feeling good. It just means feeling good about the sort of person you choose to be, how you choose to live your life. You're not lowering your standards to be the same as everyone else, but honoring your heart, becoming an inspiration of yourself. Need I say more? Need I say more? Shit. So this thing about trust and the inner child wound, like, somebody's ready. I feel like with all this, to put all this together, I feel like somebody's ready to step up, and show out. Okay? They ready to do the damn thing. They're ready to do the damn thing. What else? What is your intuition telling you? Oh, wait, that was my doctor. Dr. Khan. No, Dr. Khadijah. What is your intuition trying to tell you? Shuffle. Or what is this person's intuition trying to tell them? Like, you're met with a lot of no's. That's a good thing, because you're about to get some yeses. I tell you, Walt Disney was told no over 200 times before he got a yes. Starbucks was like that too. They was told no a lot from the different banks to get loans to start their business. Look at them now. Coca-Cola only sold one bottle of Coca-Cola within their first year in business. Look at them now. Ain't no fucking such thing as no. Why can't you have it? Why can't you be you? Why can't you pursue what you feel to be true, what you know to be true in your chest? Okay? I'm here with you. Sag, I'm here with you. Sag, I'm talking to your person. I'm sending a message to your person. I'm right here. Sag is right here with you. You ain't never got to feel alone. I hear Phyllis Hyman. Somebody has depression. I can't stand this feeling of living all alone. Somebody lives alone even when they live in a house with people, other people. They still feel like they're alone. They have depression. That's what's holding them back, okay? Shuffle. 8 of Pentacles. What's that clarified by? Ace of Wands. You keep going, okay? That person's strength is coming through you. The more you keep going, Sag, that motherfucker is helping that person. They may not say it to you, but they're listening. They're listening and they're learning. They're listening intently. It takes a while. It's a gradual process. Remember when you first hit your rock bottom, it was a gradual process. The Knight of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. It takes a while, but when you were ready, you left. And nobody could stop you. All kinds of shit was happening. All kinds of fuck shit happened to me. When I got up and said, enough, I hit my rock bottom, I got to start all over again. I got to start my healing journey. I got to heal all this shit that's slowing me down, that toxic shit, people gravitating to me, all these codependent people around me. It's nothing but codependence. Okay, it's nothing but codependence. People come off like they're helping you, but they really stealing your goddamn soul and your energy. They want to be you. They admire you so fucking much. They have a real abusive, toxic way of going about it. Your person could be struggling through mental, emotional abuse, substance abuse. Like, what the fuck is all this shit? It's just crazy. Let's just let a performer trick you out of me. Why don't you? This is ridiculous. Letting these motherfuckers think they running the show. They don't run the fucking show. You run the show. I said what I said. Shuffle. I can't stand a motherfucker to crowd me. It's not okay. It's not a good feeling. Okay? The Wheel of Fortune. 6 of Pentacles. Clarify by 6 of Pentacles. Okay? What else? The motherfucker's scared. They scared of your person. Your person is letting you know, like, he got depression and they scared of you. Okay, Sag? They terrified of you. Why? Because of your eccentric ass expression. Like, you won't make this motherfucker rise up and show the fuck up. Show up and show out. And they scared of that because they're scared he's not going to need them. But the reality is he never needed them. They need him. He don't need them. And switch it around as it resonates. If it's the woman, they need you. You don't need them. Your person don't want to show up with that residue on him. Like, it's embarrassing. Or if it's the woman, she don't want to show up with that residue on her of where she came from. It's embarrassing. I want to have that shit together like you have that shit together. But I didn't always, you got to crawl before you walk. It's baby steps to this shit. It's levels to this shit, as they say. It is. It really is. Page of Pentacles. We're walking away to embark on a new journey. And that's clarified by the Knight of Wands. I told you, you turned that goddamn fire up with that Knight of Wands. You lit a fire under somebody's stubborn ass, and that Knight of Wands is under that Knight of Pentacles. But the thing I want to say about the Knight of Pentacles is that it's going to take time. That is the most stable of all of them because it takes time to build a solid foundation for yourself. That's health, that's conducive to your overall well-being. This is holistics and nutrition. This is mental health. This is physical health. This is spiritual health, okay? Be careful, okay? You hang around the wrong people, you're going to have gin attachments on you. You're going to be prone to fucking illnesses and shit. It's really not your energy. You're projecting this shit onto you, and you're receiving it. It's kind of distorted in a way where you're receiving the toxic shit, so you're not able to process or digest the holistics and nutrition. That could be you, Sag. You're the holistics and nutrition. You have to realize that the devil and God don't sit in the same space at the same time. So the toxic shit got to go. So God, patience. With the Knight of Pentacles, that's patience. When it's impulsive, it's the Knight of Wands. Page of Pentacles is embarking on a new journey. It's like being so dead set and focused on what you need to do for yourself. You don't have time for nobody. That is the Page of Pentacles. It's like your head is in the books. You studying for this exam. You working on this project. You making your money. You're so dead set on what you're doing. You're so fixated on it. You forgot you had friends. Your friends are calling you. People reaching out. They're not going to be able to reach you because you don't have time. 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. All you got to do is take the first step. Is reciprocity. You take the first step. God does not change the condition of the person until they make the effort to change the condition themselves. You have to take the first step. You don't get into shape just sitting there thinking about what it would feel like to have muscles. You got to take the first step and pick that fucking dumbbell up. Start walking. Walking turns to jogging. Jogging turns to running. You build that cardiovascular endurance. It's levels to this shit. And then you got the Wheel of Fortune under the 8 of Pentacles. You are worth a fortune. If nobody told you wasn't shit, that's a lie. Okay? Eccentric is telling you they just don't fit the bill. It's okay to be incompatible with people you love the most because they're there to teach you something else. They're not there for what you emotionally crave. That's what Sag is there for. That's what Sag was put in your life for. To cure and nurture and take care of your emotional well-being. Y'all have a purpose together so they can show you and guide you and help you step into your power, your authenticity. You are meant to show up for other people in a very healthy prestige type of way. Both of you, not just one of you. Like, y'all going to be like two rock stars. And I'm not patronizing. It's like two rock stars, just congratulating each other on their success. Like Titanic, all the men, when they finish eating dinner with their wives and children, the wives and children go to their room and the men sit around smoking cigars and drinking brandy, congratulating each other on their success. A bunch of entrepreneurs fist pounding each other like, yeah, you did that shit. That was cool. I like the way you said that. Or I like how the crowd responded to you when you said that. Like, congratulating each other on their success. What are you waiting for? It takes time. It's the process is with the Eight of Cups, you have to emotionally check out first. First of all, somebody's praying. With the Ace of Wands, that is a card of fertility, but that's planting the idea. It's like tapping into your intuition. It's like reigniting that fire. It's like reigniting that intuition. It's like taking the shield off of it so you can hear when God is talking to you. And he's putting it in your premonition to start emotionally detaching. Because I remember how the process was for me. I started emotionally detaching first, and then I mentally detached. The last thing I did was physically attached because I had no more connection. It was stop having sex with your person to start emotionally detaching. Okay? Then you stop talking. Mentally shut it off with them. Don't give them no mind intrigue. No, don't give them nothing to feed off of. You cutting it off. It's a gradual process. And it did take me about 8 months to do this. Okay? And then I eventually was able to just physically walk away. But you have to make the decision. This was 10 years ago now. But you have to make the decision first, either way. Are you going to stay or are you going to go? There is no judgment if you stay or go. Okay? But if you go, you clearly see how life is going to be for you. You take the first step, God has your back. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta make the effort. You gotta take the first step. And it's going to take time. This person could take another 8 months to make a decision. That's okay. Because that is that person's process. You have to realize this is somebody who's separating from everything they've always known. Even if you know it to be wrong, you know that it doesn't feel good. That was me. I know that all too well. That's why I'm able to sit here and speak to you and tell you how the process works. Let's see what's on the bottom, the Three of Swords. You see that? A lot of rejection, a lot of heartbreak. People reject, stroke and strike. Just set you up for betrayal, just reject you and just toss you aside. Like, are we not family? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You dig? You ain't understand that shit for so much of it. It ain't for you to understand. They're all there to teach you lessons. These Eight of Pentacles. Take everything and consolidate it all together and learn the lessons. These are all the different pentacles that are representing the different people, places, and things that were codependent on you when you were codependent. They were teaching you how to be codependent on it since childhood. And your trust is broken. Now you got to rebuild it because of trauma. I love you, Sag, for showing up for this person. This person loves you for showing up for them too. What's behind the Three of Swords? Walk away from that pain, that heartbreak that causes massive heart attacks. When the pain is trapped in the organs like that. The Ten of Pentacles. Take the first step. Whenever there's a 10, there's an ace. Three of Cups. Start networking with your person. And see how far y'all go. See how far you go. You don't believe me? Look at people like Gucci Mane and his wife. She was there. She had to leave him alone for a little bit at times. But she was there. Okay? She made him understand, I'm here. It's okay for me to love you. Okay? Allow it. Let me love you. Trust. Childhood traumas. And there you go with your fine ass Sagittarius, that Queen of Wands. Alright? That's enough. Like, it's just all of this, just be patient. You're so passionate and you want to see your person thrive, and you see it, you know it. It's like it's in your premonition, so you're like aggressively pursuing it. It's okay. You have to allow this person time. This person recognize your fire, your passion for it. They hear you and they're listening to you. It's like, okay, don't push me like I'm not, like don't trigger me. Like I don't, it's not that you mean to rush this person. It's like you trying to you just want this person to see it for themselves. They see it. Now it's like, remember when it was your turn. You have to start the process at the same space and the lower velocity that they were starting at, because you had to build it all back up. You hit a rock bottom, you had to start from ground zero. That's where this person is at. Take care of them through it, because you are the resource you wish you had when you was doing it. Because when you was doing it, you was getting it from all angles. Like it was 10 swords galore with you. 10 swords and 10 wands, and you fought through all that shit. Why do you think that is? Because you were led to do something. It was all worth it. And what's so fucking beautiful about it, you ain't cry once. Not saying you didn't cry to God or have tears, but not once did you say, fuck this. You saw how difficult it was, but you were so determined to get away from all that toxic shit. You didn't fucking care that the shit hurted. Now, let me be real. Every day is not going to be the same. You do what you can. Like some days are lesser than others. So what? Do it anyway. Because it all counts. Even if it's like saving money in the bank. Okay, I can only put $5 in there. Well, that's $5 more than what you had in there yesterday. It counts. You get it? Okay. Sag, you just keep all you gotta do is just thrive. This motherfucker wanna see you thrive like you wanna see them thrive. You keep doing it, it's leading, it's pulling that person out of this shit. It's motherly, it's inspiration. You dig what I'm saying? This person care and love you just as much as you care and love them. It's I don't think you have that knowing already. Like it's just difficult in the short term process. Like it's difficult, but you're doing it. Don't give up on it. You've been through far worse. You have survived far worse. And now that your opportunity is here, the devil is definitely going to come back way fucking stronger to stop you. Punch his ass back. You love to rebuke the devil. Punch his ass back. Fuck him. Okay? And when they complain, your person gonna tell them it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than to be absolutely boring. What you mean? I'd rather be her fool than be your fucking husband or be your man or be in this fuck shit. Say something else about her. I'd rather be with her than be with you. Or I'd rather be with him than be with you. Call him what you want. I'd rather be with him than be with you. So there is no competition. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.